What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Ace of Base. Once again, major shout out to Mikey as well as Pascal and all the other people following this deep dive. We're returning to Capo 2002, and this is another one on the album proper, and that is Remember the Words. Words convey meaning and feeling, though not always in a clear and unambiguous way, and people define words differently, so semantic divergence can muddle meaning or lead to a contested understanding of words. But yes, it sounds like there are words that have been said in a particular context, and the narrator, if they are speaking to another person, I mean, this could be a prescription to anyone listening, but assuming it's a more narrow and maybe interpersonal story than that, I would expect it to mean that the narrator is indicating to another person to recall particular words that were said and either live up to them or appreciate their significance at this later time. So I'll see what I can catch on a first listen, and maybe none of that will be relevant. This is Ace of Base. The tune is Remember the Words, and it's from their 2002 album Da Capo. That finish. So, okay, sonically, this one really did catch my ear and it had lots of different layers. I especially enjoy that. I was thinking as I was listening, it almost like uh, a synthetic owl. There was this dramatic and curvaceous synth line, which again, it sounded like an electronic animal or something, and it had a bit of mystery to it. I also, of course, like just the subtle, like reggae style key rhythm. I did enjoy also the like cello sounding string lines, which gave it a bit of drama, a bit of intensity, and there was that like harp like flourish at the beginning, and there also was another like synth line that in the moment I'm kind of forgetting the movement or the shape of it, but basically it had a really nice arrangement of sounds and sequencing of the composition. And I enjoy a couple moments where the lead vocal got really intense. There was a lot of like burning passion in it. I did also like at the end where the vocals were layered. They were like, and not just layered, but like moving at different speeds or at lines, sort of overtaking each other, like polyphonic vocals. So yeah, like hearing the lyrics, I actually think it's maybe less specific or narrative based and maybe more, pontificating about emotional disposition and giving normative advice that even when you're at your lowest, even when you're on your knees and you're crying, don't think you're alone. Whether it's people who care about you in your own specific life or maybe other people who've gone through the same things you have on a broader level, or maybe just being a human and knowing that everyone is out there and maybe some people can help you. You're never fully alone, you're never fully on your own, and that can give you strength, that can give you an ability to persist and keep trying. So it feels like this is a message about persistence, about holding out hope because you're part of something larger, whether again that's your circle of close family and friends, whether it's being part of a time and place where others are surely struggling with and dealing with the same things you are, and maybe taking refuge and solace in that, and maybe finding support among those, even those who aren't already in your inner circle, or just knowing that you're part of the human race and that this is what it means to be human, to sometimes feel like you're on an island or feel like you're separated from others, but knowing that actually if you can keep that in mind, if you can remember the words, you're not completely alone. You're not on your own in a more fundamental or permanent sense. So yeah, it feels like it's an inspiring, uplifting, normative prescription for people to, again, keep trying, don't give up. So as I said, I enjoyed the composition and the structure. I enjoyed a bit of a reggae feel, not as much as some of their other tunes, and certainly 2 or 3 of their really big hits, but there still was a bit of that rhythm, still a bit of that like keyboard rhythmic, what's the right word, again, structure of the track. And I also again enjoyed a couple of the synth lines in particular. So yeah, another cool tune, one that feels like maybe a bit more evolved, but very much in the center lane of the style that they're known for. So yeah, looking forward to, as we go through the rest of the Capo material, including the proper album and the other versions and tracks from this same period, to get a sense of whether they were pushing into uncharted territories, going down some of the other alleys that I've already heard them do, but maybe for which they are not mostly known, or indeed how many tracks will be in that synth pop meets reggae type of vein. I am very curious about. So let me know what you think. I'll see you for the next one. Peace.